Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Head over to audibletrial.com/jumbled and get your free 30-day trial and a free audiobook. They've got every single audiobook that you could conceivably imagine. So, just hop out and grab one, you know? It's like fishing with dynamite. You're gonna catch something. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Jumbled, your favorite podcast about nothing. I'm Zach.
And I'm Johnny.
Johnny, what's up, big dog?
Oh, just got back from the gym. Good night. It's Canadian Thanksgiving this weekend.
Happy Canadian Thanksgiving this weekend. We were reminded as such by our good buddy Lacey earlier on Instagram, sending us lewd videos.
Not of her, for the record.
Not of her.
Not of her.
She
shared a not safe for work Thanksgiving video that was both amazing, terrifying, and erotic all at the same time.
You know what? You're not wrong, dude. You're not wrong.
All I'm
saying is
I don't
want
to get too into it, but
I'm not going to be jerking the gherkin to it, but you know, as Lacey would say, jerking the gherkin. That's a Laceyism. But I would. But, you know, I do appreciate the thought behind the video. It's always good to be thought about.
I like that she, sent it to Jumbled.
Right.
Because Lacey and I will share some weird shit occasionally together, but I like that she was like, you know what, Zach needs to see this too.
Yeah, Zach needs in on this action. Yeah, I appreciate that. I need all the friends I can get.
Mm-hmm. So it was Canadian Thanksgiving. It was a good weekend. We had today off of work.
Yeah?
Which was fabulous.
Nice, dude.
I did a bunch of housework today. It was good. Productive day. Very productive day.
Yeah? Did you... we were just talking about her a few episodes ago. Marie Kondo. Did you just Marie Kondo the shit out of your house today? Or was it that extreme?
I went through my Marie Kondo phase and refolded all my shit a while back. And I've been doing decent at keeping it going.
That's
Every once in a while, I have to do a little mini reset and clean out the closet again.
Yeah.
But we just typical cleaning the house, the vacuum, the Roomba. I had to take apart the Roomba to clean out all the goddamn dog hair.
Yeah, Roomba's choking on dog hair, dude.
Oh man, none of the brushes were spinning because all of the axles and the shafts were just coated in hair.
You had to bust out a pocket knife to cut all the hair off the rollers.
Yep, it was something else. I bought a new ladder today. It's an exciting day.
Oh, what?
Oh, baby.
Oh, my. Is this what this podcast is coming to? What'd you buy the ladder for, dude?
Well, I had to clean the gutters.
Okay.
And I have, a tidy 5-foot ladder that I use for, garage stuff or the house stuff.
Sure.
But it is not quite substantial enough for me to get on to check the roof. I could not get on the roof. I could stand on the very, very top rung, the platform, the one where he says, do not stand on this.
Yeah.
And I could get my hands in the gutters, but I couldn't see anything. So then I thought, well, we kind of have a picnic table on our deck. I was like, well, I could put this on top of the picnic table and then climb up there and problem solved. But then I thought about a couple things. One, the meme of this is why men die so early.
Yep.
And the other is my extremely safety conscious wife would have fucking murdered me if I did that.
If you didn't murder yourself, yeah.
So yes. There's some irony in that statement. You could have murdered yourself, so I will murder you as punishment.
Right.
So we did a nice little trip to the Home Depot and picked myself up a nice 8-foot ladder, and we got a new welcome mat for the back door.
Very nice.
It's an exciting day. This is what my life has come to: cleaning gutters, cleaning the house, picking up dog poop.
No, you got to clean up the gutters before the 3 feet of snow gets dropped on you.
Oh, we've already gotten over a foot this year.
Have you really?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's mostly gone now because it's been pretty nice. But we got dumped on a couple times already. It's fucking miserable.
That's so nuts to me, dude.
It's fucking miserable, man. Truthfully, the gutters need to be cleaned for a long time.
Is that a euphemism?
It could be unintentionally, but maybe a little bit of a Freudian slip.
Sure. Yeah.
Over the summer, if we got a bad storm, the water, it wasn't draining down the gutters. It was just overflowing across. Like we had a waterfall in our back deck. And it's just going right into the foundation. I was like, I guess I'll do this.
Right.
And I felt inspired today out of nowhere. It was just like,
it's got a wild hair in your ass, and you turned into outdoor Marie Kondo today, dude. And you just
sure did, baby.
Do you feel a lot of joy?
I got a lot of joy out of it. It felt really good to unplug that downspout. There was a lot of mud. I don't know how fucking mud gets up there. It's amazing.
It's just composted leaves,
and blown around, and so cleaned it out. Felt pretty good. Gave the dogs a fresh pat of grass to poop on. They're real happy.
Yeah,
I really appreciate it when I'm picking up poop and they decide to poop right next to me.
Dude, isn't that the worst?
I mean, I get it. I at first I thought it was the worst, but then I'm like, well, at least you're doing it where I'm scooping, so it's like an easy pickup. You're not going to the other side where it's been clean for 20 minutes.
Sure, so, I guess that's true.
Though I have to admit, I had a very productive day today, but I have also had a not very productive weekend in a whole.
Yeah, well, you're spending all your time being thankful.
Thankful, yes, for World of Warcraft.
Thankful for World of Warcraft, huh?
Oh, I've been going hard, Zach.
I've been going hard. Yeah.
I've been pretty good. I don't really play during the work week.
Sure.
But Friday night, I may or may not have played from roughly 8 p.m. until 3 a.m.
Dude, that's awesome.
And then the dogs woke me up at 7.
Of course.
And I was like, God damn it. And I knew Allie was really tired. She had a long week, so I let her sleep.
Yeah.
So I got up, hung out with the doggos, and then we had Friendsgiving on Saturday, which was really awesome. Second annual. We started a tradition last year. I'm glad that it carried forward.
Yeah, so I think the topic for this time last year, you were talking about setting up for Friendsgiving, and you were trying to volley for the dick table to go.
Ah, yes. The dick table did not make a visit, although I jokingly said I would bring it. So my buddy Wes hosted, and they got a spare table. So I went over early to smoke some chicken wings and play some Madden, which sounded like a great idea at the time. Yeah. But when I was running on like 3.5 hours of sleep, I was fucking balls tired. So I just sucked back so many energy drinks. And really it worked out great, because then I, came home from Friendsgiving, hung out with Allie, she fell asleep, and then I did the natural thing of when I was tired, I went and played more WoW. Naturally, sure. Baby. Yeah, and then yesterday, yesterday was a pretty WoW heavy day, although we did some running around. It wasn't horrible. I walked to the store, we played with the dogs, and pussed around a little bit. Right. But I played a lot this weekend.
Dude, I'm not judging at all. I'm sucked into Minecraft. Probably, maybe not as. I don't think I played like a 7-hour stretch recently, but I'm pretty sucked in as well.
So I don't want to bore our audience with World of Warcraft talk.
I do. So, keep it going.
So you're watching Monday Night Football. You're watching Rodgers fuck over my fantasy season. Piece of shit, stupid Packers. We'll get to that later. Anyways, so playing WoW Classic, the server sizes are smaller, and it's harder to get a group to do dungeons where you need like 5 people.
Sure.
And it's one of those games that you can kind of pick up, play for half an hour, but not really be productive, or you can, play for 2 hours and be super productive and get into a dungeon.
Right.
And a lot of times I'll just go and I'll check my mail. Yeah, I wake up and I check my mail in my video game. It's fucking so lame. And then I'll see someone like looking for a healer for a dungeon that I want to do. I'm like, oh fuck, I'll do that. And then 4 hours later, you're just like, oh shit, I guess I'll do that again. And then 4 hours later, you're like, oh fuck, well I might as well just stay up for the rest of the time now. There's no point in going to bed for a couple hours.
Right. Yeah. What's the point?
But I refuse to let it to play on the weekdays.
Sure. Yeah, that could be detrimental for a lot of things.
Definitely could be detrimental for a lot of things. So I'm a little bit behind all my friends, but I have more of a social life. So, and I'm happy about that, and a productive life. So, yeah. But needless to say, it's been great. Okay, we need to talk about fantasy football right now and Aaron Rodgers and how...
Okay, let me preface this with, I am not doing fantasy football, but I will gladly take an earful from whatever grievance you have for Aaron Rodgers right now.
Okay, well, Aaron Rodgers cost me a win last week with his 10-point performance and just handing off the ball to fucking Jonesy.
Hey,
who the person
results.
The person who I was playing had that running back.
Oh, you got demolished in the running game.
It was fucking painful. Going into that was their last. They had that player.
Yeah.
I had like an 83% chance to win.
Yeah.
And I had Rodgers, and they had Jones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jones.
Aaron Jones. Yeah.
Aaron Jones. And I was like, okay, well, hopefully we throw the ball a lot. And no, we ran the ball.
Yeah.
All the time, and I could just see that percentage of it's like 83% chance to win.
Well,
79% chance to win, 72% chance to win. I'm like, no!
Right, and right about touchdown 3, you're like, God damn it.
It's all fucking over.
He tied I don't think it was a league high, but it was a Packers high for sure. Like, Dorsey Levens was like the last running back to get 4 touchdowns in a game, in a Packers game.
If I have a 9% chance of winning this week.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes down to Aaron Rodgers needing to throw about 2 touchdowns, maybe 3.
He's already got 1, doesn't he?
No, he needs 2 more or 3 more. 2 to 3 more.
Gotcha.
The downside is
it's possible.
The person I'm playing has Green Bay's kicker, so every time he scores, they get a couple points too.
Yeah, Mason Crosby, yeah.
Needless to say, I'm fucked.
Well, I don't think you need to be angry at Aaron Rodgers. You can be angry at Devontae Adams because his toe injury is keeping him off the field, and he is by far the best receiver on the team.
He's
that's the major target.
That is true. That is true. That is true. But you know what? Let's take a second to talk about my Patriots and how they're undefeated and they're going to win the Super Bowl with a clean slate this year. This is the year. I mean,
their offense is a little questionable, but you got Tom.
There's some rumors. There's some rumors that Antonio Brown might suit up.
No, he's kicked off the team, dude.
I don't know, man. They got to pay him. I saw a tweet. He said, "You got to pay me. You might as well play me."
I don't foresee that happening.
Yeah, me neither. I think he fucked himself. He gambled hard and he lost harder.
Yeah.
Which I don't get. Just throwing away all of that over just petty shit. If he's getting paid like what, $10 million a year, $12 million a year?
Yeah, something like that. Something ridiculous.
I would be on the wrong end of a glory hole in a prison
with syphilis dicks
for 10 hours a day for that kind of money.
Yeah.
Just suck it up, man. You've made it. You got out of, you face a lot of adversity. You got out of probably a very shitty childhood.
Right.
To this, the world is your oyster. All you got to do is fucking keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
And catch a ball.
Yeah, it's like a fraction of a percent of people do what you're doing.
He's gonna throw it all the way over dumb shit. I don't get it, Zach. I just don't.
Yeah, I mean, he had a good run in Pittsburgh, but he could be making a lot more coin to be able to set himself up because he's been in the league for 6 years?
Yeah, he's 32, 33?
Okay, so maybe he's been here longer. 9 years? Is that how long he's been in
for a while? I don't know, but he's probably made hundreds of millions of dollars. He's probably spent twice that.
Sure.
So he's gonna be fucked. But what do you do after? What is he gonna do?
He could be an analyst.
Who's gonna hire him?
I mean, maybe nobody.
Fox Sports, maybe because he's fucking insane.
That's true. I guess not. He could do. Honestly, he could at this point use his notoriety to start up. I don't know, fucking podcast or something.
That's probably where he'll go. He'll do a podcast and make decent coin doing that, but nothing to what he could have if he could just keep his mouth shut. It's sad.
Yeah.
Sad to see a talented young man throw away his career, but you know what? That's why God gave us free will, right? That's what they say. So he's
sure if there is a God, yeah.
Well, we're not going to get into that conversation today. But how was your weekend, Zach? What'd you get up to?
Honestly, not really that much. There was what was it? A lot of cleaning. It doesn't look like it right now.
I was gonna say
back behind here. We moved my wife's stand-up desk because she recently just started new job. So she's actually in Houston right now, but she's coming back tomorrow. But she's gonna be primarily working from home. So
cool.
So I set up her little desk area over there. It's a little bit more organized in the back. It's a little bit chaos in the front. But we're getting there slowly but surely.
Nice.
Other than that, my oldest was out at camping all week with weekend with scouts. And I caught up on some Minecraft and Me and Joe been going hard on some Minecraft, man.
Oh man, what are you guys playing it on?
Survival.
No, but
PC.
PC?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Playing it on PC, bro. Oh, you trying to get in on this, Johnny?
I don't know, man. It's tempting.
We could welcome you with open arms. We've got already a well-established base.
I'm just going to set booby traps in our own base for you guys.
Please.
Right?
Okay, you don't get to come in.
I'm going to make a prison full of zombies, and there'll be a tripwire that one of you guys will hit, and then
it just release all the zombies.
All the zombies will be inside.
Oh fuck, dude! I tried to get into a fight club with the zombie pigmen in the nether, and it didn't work out well for me. I died in the nether.
Fucked up.
Yep, and I had to go back, and they sort of let bygones be bygones, and they let me pick all my shit up, and just lost a bunch of levels. That's really it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I've been doing that, and then
we need to have Joe on. I want to hear about being a house husband, living the dream.
Absolutely, we need to. He said he had some sort of a game or something that he was going to let us in on the next time he's on the podcast, but he would not. He would not tell me what it was. So
all right, next week he's coming on. That's final.
All right, next week look for Joe. He will inevitably be on the podcast.
He'll hear this in about 4 weeks, so
yeah, 5 weeks from now.
It'll be a Christmas January episode kind of thing. That fucking dill hole.
Yeah, isn't that dill hole, dude?
The old dill hole.
The old dill hole. Other than that, I passed the first part of a certification for my A+.
Nice.
So I just have to take the second part. I'm planning on doing that in the next month. And then I'll get A+ certified, and I'll get a little bit of a pay bump at the end of the year, and I hopefully will be able to counteract whatever money I'm making off of Uber, and then I can just stop doing Uber.
Oh, you're getting tired of the Uber, eh?
Well, it's not really that I'm getting tired of it. I just hate looking down and seeing like more and more miles on my car, you know? Because you rack them on. Like on a good night, if I'm driving for a while, I'll throw a couple 100 miles on my car, you know? Like, it's just, I want to make it last a little bit longer. And I know preventative care will help out with that, but I have been doing that stuff, oil changes and stuff like that, but...
Yeah.
You know.
I'm weirdly the opposite. I love seeing the kilometers go up.
Do you?
I don't know why. To me, it's like getting my money out of the car.
Sure. I just want my car to last, you know, because I'm still paying on it, you know.
I mean, you got to take care of it, right? But
I mean, and like I said, I am taking care of it. I don't know. Like, it's the nicest car I've had ever. So
well, I mean, it's a great car, but also if you can supplement that income at your 9 to 5, so you have more time,
right?
Then why would you not?
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question for you.
Shoot.
Why are towels considered dirty when you get out of the shower clean?
I think it's mostly, if I'm giving you an actual answer.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's mostly the fact that people don't hang their towels up the right way.
Oh, so then they're wet and damp, and then they start getting some molds.
Getting musty. Yep, getting musty.
How many towels do you use? How many towels do you use when you shower?
One.
Ooh, you're a brave man.
Just use one towel. What do you need more towels for?
I'm a 2-towel man.
Are you?
I got an upper body towel and I got a lower body towel.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, dude.
Why? I'm a large man. It takes a lot of towel to dry this.
I mean, you're shorter than me. You're in better shape than me. You're probably more slender than I am.
But still, I'm just saying.
I get by with
6'3", 210 pounds. I like 2 towels. I like to put one around my waist, and then I have one like around my shoulders, and I feel like a Viking, and I like shave and brush my teeth, and then it falls all the time, and it drives me nuts, but I like it.
All right, man. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just saying, all I need, personally, one towel.
One towel.
I don't know. Like, I feel like that's normal.
What about, like, you don't think
feel like
it's weird to...
I feel like it's weird to have more than one towel if you're a dude.
No. If you're...
All right, here's the poll.
You sexist piece
all our
of
listeners.
shit.
All our listeners, okay?
How many towels do you have?
I have a bunch of towels, but how many towels do you use in a single shower session? Granted, your towel is clean at the beginning. I'm gonna say most people are gonna say one, Johnny, and that's not just dudes. I'm willing to say that even chicks will say, I dry my body off, wrap the hair up, air dry the rest of it, you know?
Interesting.
That's what I'm willing to bet. Are you making like a poll or something right now?
I'm making a poll right now.
You get some live numbers. Is this on the Jumbled or is this on your Instagram?
It'll be on mine because I suck.
Yeah, Johnny has never once, not one time, has posted on any of the Jumbled social media. So anytime you see anything on social media from us, you just go ahead and assume it's me. Very intent, Johnny.
I'm sorry. I'm asking the question. How many towels do you use when you shower?
I got a bowl towel. I got leg towel. I got a towel that I wear like a diaper.
I have to shorten this question.
It's a loaded question.
All right, it's live. It's live. Waiting on responses.
All right, hold on. I got to respond now. So let me take 2 minutes of silence.
Okay, next question for you.
Nope.
This is a really serious question that I need to have an answer to. Are you ready?
Yes.
Who closes the bus door when the bus driver gets off?
I know this answer.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
The bus driver. Do you know how he does it?
Does he time it and run out and jump out?
Are you talking about like school buses?
Yeah, any bus. They're all
Okay,
the same to me.
if it's a school bus, it's got a part in the back, or it's got a door in the back. He hops out the back door and locks the back door.
Oh, that's creative problem solving. Okay. All right, you fucking smart ass.
But for public transit, granted, I don't know. Is there a door by the bus driver on a public transit bus?
I don't know. That's a good question.
That's my thinking.
Do you ever wonder why there's a D in fridge but not in refrigerator?
English, dude.
English
is nuts, man.
Literally the dumbest language in the world.
You know what? Like, for as hard as this language is, I think it's a lot for anybody to almost demand that, people who speak a different native language should have to speak English. It's not an easy thing. It's not just something that you can pick up. Rosetta Stone is, learning English probably takes a long ass time, right? Probably takes a lot less time to learn Spanish or, some other language that makes sense.
Yeah, only one, you heathen. I'm going to heathen your face.
Hey, I had to add my 2 cents, man.
Okay, next serious question. You're solving all my life problems right now.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
Thank you for your service. If you drop the soap on the floor, is the floor clean or the soap dirty?
Are we in the shower? Or am I dropping the soap on a non-shower floor?
Let's go with the shower, because I feel like that would be a natural place for you to drop the soap.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't feel like the soap has the cleansing properties enough to scrub the floor of a shower. So I'm going to say the shower is probably not any better off than it was.
But does that mean the soap is dirty? Like, can soap be dirty?
Yes.
How can soap be dirty?
Germs.
Yeah, but soap is designed to kill germs, so wouldn't germs be on the soap die?
I mean, if it's antimicrobial.
Okay, well, let's just assume we're using soap that actually soaps
Jesus Christ, man. Let's not get fucking angry. I'm just being devil's advocate. You want me to give you all the answers you want to hear?
What kind of soap do you buy that doesn't actually clean you? You just rub yourself
I clean myself with pig fat. Pure pig fat, dude.
Well, that explains something.
Pig fat and bone meal, all right? That's all I do.
Bone meal.
Yep,
oh, okay.
I just make it into a paste and then I slather it on my body, right?
That's why you have such soft skin, though.
Yeah, and it's also why I squeal when I'm love making.
Oh, that explains it. All right, I want to... Oh, your poor wife. I want to take you back to the English language because you're clearly an expert on that.
Clearly, yeah.
Is the S or C silent in the word scent?
The C.
The C?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to agree with you. Ooh, maybe not. I immediately was like, well, that makes sense because SENT is scent, but CNT is also scent.
I'm going to say anytime you see an SC, the C is always taking... If the C is making an S sound as well, it's just assume it's the S. That's the dominant one in the relationship.
Interesting. All right. Who do you think put the alphabet in alphabetical order, and what was their reasoning for doing so?
That's a great question. I feel like there's not really any rhyme or reason to the alphabet. I mean, it makes sense to us. It's in a certain kind of an order right now. But whenever people started making sounds, they just wrote it down. And I think that eventually, when they were trying to teach speech, They just said, nah, we'll just fucking do it like this. And there was nothing standardized, so they just did it.
Can you say the alphabet without singing the song?
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm really bad at that. I'm really bad at the alphabet. I'm not going to lie.
I will say sometimes... Hold on.
Unless Aaron Rodgers is scoring some fucking touchdowns, I need your undivided attention.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about that 5 fucking minutes, like a few minutes ago, where you were posting a thing on fucking Instagram, dude? I didn't have your undivided attention, all right?
For the purpose of the podcast, you dill hole.
Hey guys, let's stop to take a second to talk about the sponsor for today's podcast. That would be Audible. Head over to audibletrial.com/jumbled and get your ears on a fresh new audiobook. They've got over 180,000 different ones that you can pick from. So you're gonna find something that works for you. The one we're going to talk about this month is The Way I Heard It by Mike Rowe. The length of this audiobook is 7 hours and 55 minutes. You guys might know Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs, the TV show that was on Discovery a while back. Super popular. The summary of the book states, Emmy Award-winning Gadfly Mike Rowe presents a ridiculously entertaining, seriously fascinating collection of his favorite episodes from America's #1 short-form podcast, The Way I Heard It, along with a host of memories, ruminations, and insights. It's a delightful collection of mysteries, a mosaic, a memoir, a charming, surprising must-have. Mike Rowe's The Way I Heard It collects 35 fascinating stories for the curious mind with a short attention span. 5-minute mysteries about people you know, filled with facts that you didn't. Movie stars, presidents, Nazis, rank traders, and bloody do-gooders. They're all here, waiting to shake your hand, hoping you'll remember them. Delivered with Mike's signature blend of charm, wit, and ingenuity, their stories are part of a larger mosaic, a memoir crammed with recollections, insights, and intimate behind-the-scenes moments drawn from Mike's remarkable life and career. That's going to do it, guys. If you guys want to check that one out, I've already used my credit this month on it, and I'm going to be giving it a listen for sure. But if that isn't something that you guys want to listen to, cool. They have all kinds of different categories, such as mysteries and thrillers, kids, nonfiction, new releases, meditation and fitness, self-development. The list goes on and on, guys. Check it out. Just head over to audibletrial.com/jumbled, and hey, you guys have a great day. I was texting my wife because she sent me a message, and she was asking if the kids are in bed because I think she wanted to FaceTime. And I told her yes, but that I was recording. So it was podcast related. Would you like to catch the wrath of Stephanie?
No, I absolutely do not. And I have a few more questions for you, but I won't keep you from your wife. And
it's fine. She sent it like 30 minutes ago. I just now
great.
saw
So
it.
you've been ignoring her now. It's gonna be my fault.
I just saw it. She's sleeping, and that's obvious because she didn't read my shit.
Okay. All right. We're gonna keep going.
Go.
This one is a serious one, and especially because I just watched the most recent X-Men, so now my mind is really on this shit.
Okay.
If two mind readers read each other's minds, whose mind are they really reading? How's that for a mind reading inception fuck?
Yeah, that's I feel like if two mind readers read each other's minds, they get trapped in a mind vortex, if you will, and they cannot escape.
Oh my god, that'd be terrifying.
They just fall in a vegetative state, and they never escape each other's minds. And they just go deeper and deeper into each other's minds. Can you imagine?
The next time I'm at like a stupid work thing where they say like, here's an icebreaker. What's your superhero power? And someone says that, I'm gonna ask that question. That's my go-to. Yeah. This is why you pick flying, motherfucker. Two people can fly, but y'all read each other's minds. You get stuck in a mind-reading vortex and you die.
Yep. It's either flying or it's teleportation, and there's no way around that.
Man, now, teleportation versus flying is a tough one.
Yes.
Flying,
that's the question.
Way more fun. Teleportation, way more practical.
Way more practical. And way more. You can be much more advantageous on whatever you're trying to do.
Is it teleportation as in you have to see where you're like blinking like a mage blink, or is it teleportation like Nightcrawler from X-Men where as long as you can see it you can be there, like see it on a piece of paper or you have a memory, like Jumper? Is it Jumper status, or
yeah,
is it...
I was thinking more Jumper. I wasn't thinking like, oh, I'm gonna go over there,
and just poop. Okay.
Right. Because I'm thinking like, I would lead a life of crime, and I would be robbing banks, and
yeah, like Jumper.
Yeah, I would be
Great
doing
movie.
all kinds of shit if I could teleport. I'd be sneaking into fucking stores and malls and stuff like that, and fucking getting a new wardrobe and
Upper deckers everywhere.
Ooh, upper deckers and Joe's bathroom when he's sleeping.
Oh man, I would teleport into Joe's bedroom, like just creepily standing over him, and I would just poke him in the face so he'd wake up and see me, and then I would just teleport out. And then he wouldn't know, right? He'd be like, John can't teleport, that's stupid, and he would think he was asleep, but then he'd be like, but it really felt fucking real. And I would just do that like once a week just to fuck with him.
I smelled poutine.
A lot of poutine. I did eat a poutine on Friday night. It was real good.
Yeah.
Real good. Yeah, Allie and I went to a little Halloween outdoor festival thing.
Nice.
That had a bunch of haunted houses and some yard games and like some cool go-karts that are like pedal carts, which I almost rolled. And it was pretty fun. We did some haunted houses. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of haunted houses because my fight or flight response is typically fight, and I don't want...
I'm the opposite.
I get really uncomfortable because when I get scared, I get aggressive.
Mm.
But I know that it's mostly, teenagers and young adults working these things.
Right, yeah, you can't punch the Acne zombie.
Yeah, so now, but I mean, I'll be honest, some of these were really good, and they had different ratings of 1 to 6, and we did all from 1 to 6.
Yeah.
But I just giggle the whole time, or I fuck with them. I try and fuck with them. So the scariest one is this outdoor maze, and it's really fucking good. But I try and walk as lightly as possible to try and get around the corner to sneak up on the actors. And I was just pissing Allie off because she's like, you're ruining the experience. I'm like, no, I'm making it my own.
Yeah, man. I've never been big. Sorry, I've never been big on haunted houses. It's just not my jam, dude.
Not your jam, eh?
No, I don't need that. I don't need that stress in my life.
Fuck, so far you're winning the poll with one towel.
Dude, like I said, Johnny, you are the outlier. You wipe your ass 400 times. You use 2 towels. You are the outlier, dude.
It's not clean unless it bleeds.
Go ahead and put that one up on a poll. Do you wipe your asshole until it bleeds?
You crumple. You fucking have no say in the butt wiping experience.
Okay, what's worse? Somebody wiping their asshole till it bleeds, or somebody crumpling toilet paper?
Crumpling toilet paper? You're not cleaning shit.
You're gonna get an anal fissure, dude.
Yeah, well, they make creams for that. You dab. You just lightly tap. Use some water. Use a baby wipe. You're good to go.
Yeah. Okay. So you're not wiping till you bleed.
Well, I mean, it happens.
It's not an all the time thing. Gotcha.
Gotcha. All right, Zach. Right. This is a real question.
All right, cool.
If your shirt isn't tucked into your pants, are your pants tucked into your shirt?
I'm gonna say no, because in order to tuck something in, I'm assuming there has to be some sort of a tucking method with your hands that needs to happen, right? I don't think, I just put a shirt on, it goes over top of my pants. I didn't do anything to get my pants up inside my shirt. My shirt just went over my pants. So I'm going to say no. Your pants do not get tucked into your shirt. Because if I did a handstand,
That is true.
it would just fall. But when I'm tucking into my pants, I might be able to get away with a handstand and keep my shirt tucked, at least partially.
Interesting.
Yep.
I'm okay. I think you're right.
Yeah. I assume I'm right all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Every time.
Yep. Every time.
Every single time.
Mm-hmm. Without question, actually. So when I say that you only use one towel, I mean you only use one towel. And you know that I'm telling the truth because I'm right all the time, John. Johnny just died, ladies and gents. That was the last exhale. All the air just exited his lungs, and now he's slumped over in his chair. And, he just shit himself. Oh God.
Okay, real question.
Oh, okay.
Can atheists get insurance for acts of God? Because if you pay for that insurance, isn't that admitting that there is a God?
I think that, I mean, yeah, I guess, but I don't like the phrase act of God, right?
Yeah, it sounds stupid. It should just be like an accident.
It's like a natural disaster.
Yeah.
Or just like a disaster, right? Doesn't have to be an act of God. What do you have fucking... Like, if it's an act of God, I assume your house is just getting covered in, like, I don't know. You had, like, gold ingots falling from the sky and they just plummeted through your house. Like, that's an act of God. That's not a natural thing to happen at all. Your car, you walk outside and it's suspended in the middle of a giant block of ice, but everything around it is hot. It's the middle of the summertime, but the ice isn't melting. That's an act of God. These are things that I would assume to be an act of God, but the tornado? No. But yes, an atheist would be admitting to that.
Interesting. All right. I'm running out of questions for you, Zach. Although I appreciate that you played my random game today. We haven't gotten into some philosophical conversations in a while.
It's true, we haven't. I did have... Oh, here's something I've been meaning to talk about for like 2 months, and it's just a little thing.
All right, what is it?
I don't know how often... I know you're a McDonald's guy, and that's your vice.
Yes.
I don't know when the last time you went to Taco Bell was.
Maybe once Allie likes Taco Bell.
I like Taco Bell too.
Drunk Allie is down with some tacos, even though
who's
her
not?
sick.
Yeah, who's not down for some tacos when they're drunk? Honestly, if we're being honest with ourselves. But one thing I've noticed, there's a Taco Bell by my work, and every once in a while I'll go and get Taco Bell for lunch. And every time I pull up, you know how like some companies will like, they'll make you say a certain phrase or something like that. It's just like part of the corporate branding or something like that. At the drive-thru, every time I ask how somebody's doing, I think and it's been multiple people that I've talked to, they all have to say taco-tastic.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Every time I pull up, I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" They're like, or they're
taco-tastic.
I'm like, "How you doing?" They're like, "Taco-tastic. Order when you're ready." And I'm like, God, that's got to be awful. Like in the back of my brain, I'm like, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that kind of nonsense. Can you just imagine? There's some marketing person that was like, you know what? We should greet all our people by saying taco-tastic, and just assuming that the average customer isn't going to or is going to think nothing about that, because I guarantee everybody that hears somebody say taco-tastic sort of cringes a little bit.
Oh, 100%. But tacos do make things fantastic.
Oh, I'm not in disagreement with that at all. I I don't know. I don't know why everybody just can't follow the Chick-fil-A procedure when it comes to treating people a certain way.
Just be super nice and helpful?
Super nice and helpful, and...
Yeah, it's because they're trying to fucking convert you.
Oh, that's true. I did have somebody hand me a pamphlet.
Did it come with a chicken burger? Because I would take all the pamphlets.
It was actually inside of the chicken burger.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah, it was inside of it. And I opened it up and it said, "Do you believe in Jesus?"
He's inside of you. So this is unconfirmed, but I do want to share this meme that I just saw.
Okay.
And it says, a former Power Ranger has been using his stuntman training to rob homes in Japan. And the first response was, you either die a hero or you live long enough to become the villain. And I hope this is real. It makes me sad that this person is stealing from people and causing misfortune to their lives. But I think it's fucking hilarious.
I'm trying to think who that could be, because I know that the red Power Ranger, or it was green. It was the green Power Ranger who became the white Power Ranger.
Mm-hmm.
He eventually
got into MMA for a little bit.
Yeah, he opened up his own like karate studio or something like that.
Yeah.
And he was like teaching for a bit. I don't know if he still is. I assume he probably is. And he's probably using his notoriety for that purpose.
Yeah, probably.
The Yellow Ranger is dead. The original one. She died in a car wreck, I think.
Mm-hmm. Pink Ranger's still a smoke show.
Still a smoke show, dude. Still a smoke show. You know what? I was thinking about it. The other day I was like, who was the predominant, like, heartthrob female in any, like, 90s TV show of
100%
mine?
her.
So it comes down to a couple people, right? There was her. There was Kelly Kapowski from Saved by the Bell. And there was Topanga Lawrence from Boy Meets World. Danielle Fishel. She still looks foxy, dude.
She's
you
know what, they all are. I will have a crush on all of them forever because, I mean, that's like all I know.
Yeah. I think I would pick Danielle Fishel, though.
Really?
Yeah, but I also really liked Lindsay Lohan before she fucked herself up.
Before she got real crazy?
Like Mean Girls. Like Mean Girls era Lindsay Lohan, dude. She was stacked, dude. Yeah, she was so stacked.
She was banging for sure. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
God, you're not lying, dude. Jesus Christ, man. If you know what, I took Dare. I was in the Dare program when I was younger. Yep. I don't know if you guys had that. Yeah,
we did.
But I think what would have done better is just to have before and after pictures, if they were available, of Lindsay Lohan. Like, I hope that's what they do nowadays.
That's all you need. That's all you need to see is just.
I hope they do that nowadays for Dare. Like, it's just like Officer Friendly walks in with his fucking just a folder, just a single folder, and he has a desk in front of him, just a empty desk. He puts the folder down. He opens it up. He moves the pictures apart. One side is healthy Lindsay Lohan before drugs, and the other one is after, with her just like draped vagina while she's getting out of a car and just all weird looking.
Fucking mess.
Yeah, and then you're like, this is what you got to look forward to. You will get every one of those kids will pass the DARE program. They will grow up and they will not do drugs.
What do you think the pass percentage of the DARE program versus how many of those kids end up doing drugs anyways?
Well, if I'm speaking from experience from my hometown, I'm going to say probably a solid
99%.
I'm saying a solid 95% of the people who went through it.
Now that's just doing drugs, not necessarily having a drug problem.
Okay, having a drug problem is more like, I don't know, 50 to 60%.
You think 50 to 60% of the kids that you went to elementary school with have a drug problem right now?
Probably.
How do you define a drug problem?
I mean, even just alcoholism.
That's a good point.
Like a dependency on anything at all.
I don't think it's a problem until it impacts work.
Yeah. You just been tanked all weekend, dude.
Just a different kind of drug.
You know what?
The power is intoxicating.
I don't lump in marijuana as a drug.
Fair enough. Going back to WoW really quickly, I just had to share this epic moment.
Okay.
I had since starting WoW Classic, I had my first in the world player versus player experience, and it was incredible.
Explain. I don't know what that means.
So in World of Warcraft, there's two factions, Horde and Alliance.
Okay.
Some might say good guys versus bad guys, and then depending on which side you prefer, you could debate who is the good guys, who are the bad guys. Traditionally speaking, people think orcs are bad, but they're actually good in World of Warcraft. Anyways, and then when you play on a server, if you see someone from the other faction, you can fight them and kill them.
Right.
And make their lives fucking miserable. So there's certain zones, especially in early zones, where it's just like Alliance or just Horde, so you don't have to worry about PvP. You can travel to those zones and be an ass if you want, but it usually takes a lot of time. It's a lot of effort. And I was cruising in a dungeon, a strictly Alliance dungeon. Not strictly, but like 99.9999% of the time, it's just Alliance doing this dungeon. Right. And then rolls in like 8 Horde guys who are about the same level as me.
Right.
And I was like, holy fuck, like, what are you guys doing here? This is ballsy. And then the group that I was with, and there was another group doing the same dungeon, they're like, yo, you guys want to fuck these guys up? And I was like, hell yeah, I want to fuck these guys up. And we had this giant, like, 10-on-10 battle in the middle of this dungeon. And, like, oh, it's so nerdy, but it was so fun.
That's awesome.
You know what it made me think of? When you watch, like, a movie and it's like do you ever watch Rugrats?
Oh yeah.
So you know, like in Rugrats, they would like the whole show would like happen. It'd be this big crazy adventure, all of this stuff. Yeah. And then at the end of the episode, it's like all of them just like playing in their playpen.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this experience was probably like. From my perspective, it's this crazy epic battle, and people are like running around and fighting and dying and like coming back, and you're getting rezzed. But we're all just a bunch of fucking piss ants, like, playing a video game. But I was so amped up on it. It was so fun. 2 things as we approach the hour. There's a new Johnny challenge out there.
Okay. Go ahead. Do tell.
It is eating a 10-inch pecan pie.
Oh, I thought you were going to say dick.
I mean, again, for the right amount of money.
Eating a 10-inch pecan pie. Now, you're talking 10-inch diameter.
Yeah, like the Costco fucking pie.
Right.
And so I love pecan pie. Pecan. I say pecan. People give me shit. I'm going with pecan.
Yeah, I say pecan.
Pecan. Anyways, I normally get them in little butter tarts, which are just tiny pies. I don't know why we call them butter tarts instead of tiny pies.
Tiny pies is more fun to say anyway.
And way more fun to say tiny pies.
Yeah.
I ate that whole pie in one bite. Tiny pie. So I've been pretty slack on my diet.
Sure.
Been like still working out moderately, like a decent amount, a little bit less than normal, but I needed some recovery, and we've been busy and traveling and whatnot.
Sure.
And I still eat mostly healthy, but instead of like 95% healthy, it's been kind of like a 60-40 split.
Sure.
And I put on some weight. Nothing serious, nothing, detrimental in by any way, shape, or form. But I was like, okay, I need to kind of get back into a routine here.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? Yesterday, I was like, yeah, this is going to be my blowout day. I'm going to just, I'm going to hit rock bottom. So I bounce back hard.
Yeah.
And I was like, what can I do to really hit rock bottom? I was like, I'm going to eat a 4,000 calorie pie at fucking 11 p.m. So I went to the store and I bought it, and I waited and I waited and I waited. Ate a bunch of other food, most like all healthy stuff. We've been eating a lot of like vegetables because our farm co-op thing.
Sure.
And then, 11 o'clock rolls around. And I'm feeling a little happy. I'm real hungry at this point.
Yeah.
And I did something that I've never done before, but I will never not do it again. And I showed patience. And what I did was I put that motherfucking pie in the oven. For 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And not just warmed, like, it was so almost too warm.
Yeah.
Like the insides were it became too soft.
Right.
But the top part, like, caramelized.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I ate the shit out of that mofo.
So the Jonny Challenge is not only specific to what kind of food, but also it can only happen at a certain time of the day.
300 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 minutes, Costco size pecan pie.
Okay.
Eat that mofo.
The whole
You'll
thing?
spend the whole thing. I drank a liter of milk and I ate that thing.
Oh, that sounds like a great time, dude.
You will spend the next day constantly shitting.
Worth it.
So worth it.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful challenge.
Yeah, that's not bad, dude.
I can't wait. The other thing, have you ever made a purchase off of a targeted ad on Facebook?
I feel like I have once. It's like
Did you get that item?
like a beard something or another. Yeah, I did, but it wasn't.
Were you happy with it?
No.
Fuck.
No, I was not. What did you buy?
So I love helicopters, and remember when remote control helicopters were a really big thing?
Yeah.
I would have. Hey, Rogers threw a touchdown.
Yeah, and they're on the. I don't know how much time's left, but it's a 2-point game and it's in the fourth quarter. Packers are down, but Aaron just took the field.
Oh my god!
So
if he gets another touchdown, I might actually win.
Well, this is crunch time, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh my god, get the fucking touchdown. You know what's going to happen? He's going to get the touchdown. I'm going to lose by like 1 point. Last week I lost by half a point.
No.
Do you know how frustrating that is?
That's
Do you
very
know how
frustrating.
fucking demoralizing that is? Anyways, so I love remote control helicopters. I love flying things. It's
Right.
always been a fun thing. And for a while they started putting like cameras on the helicopters.
Yeah.
And then drones became this thing. And I love drones, but I have no desire to really own a big, fancy, expensive, crazy one.
Yeah, well, and if they reach a certain level, you have to get like clearance
license,
to fly it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to deal with all that. But I like the idea of them. And then I saw like a Kickstarter for a little pocket-sized drone. It's like the size of an iPhone.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, it'd be fun for selfies or,
Is it
camping.
the one that flips?
Yeah, you can do like flips, I think, with it or whatever.
Yeah.
And I didn't buy that one. I like put it in my cart a few times, but after shipping, and then it was like, won't be ready for 6 months. I was like, I don't want to spend money and then wait 6 months and
Forget that it's even coming.
yeah. And I kind of want it now. So I was ignoring it, and every once in a while I'd check on the Indiegogo or the Kickstarter, and they're doing really well, and like I'm sure it's going to be great. And the other day I was cruising on Facebook, and it was similar style drone. I saw an ad, and I was like, oh fuck, this is pretty cool. And I clicked on it, and it was like 50% off sale now. And I was like, oh, okay, I know this is a fake sale, but whatever. So I put it in my cart. It ended up being like $60 US. And then I got express shipping. So it's about $100 Canadian.
Okay.
It hasn't shown up yet. But my PayPal receipt is just straight Chinese characters. I'm like, fuck, I bought this piece of shit from China.
Yeah, I've been there.
Oh, I'm going to be disappointed. Or I'm going to be pleasantly surprised. But at the end of the day, I wasted $100. So
I will say that I bought like a little pocket microscope.
Wow.
Yeah, I bought like a pocket microscope, USB charge, has an internal battery, all that stuff. Hooks up Bluetooth with an app on your phone. It's sort of cool, but I don't use it often. But I was expecting, like when I got the package, you know how you can just sort of tell something's gonna be garbage just by the packaging.
Were you pleasantly surprised?
I was, actually.
All right, you give me hope. I paid. I never pay for faster shipping because I'm a frugal fuck.
Right.
But I paid for faster shipping. It should be here, I think, by Tuesday. Oh, today's Monday. It should be here tomorrow or Wednesday.
Yeah.
But it is coming from China, so who the fuck knows?
All right.
I'm assuming it's coming from China. Anyways, but I'm going to keep you posted. But next week, there might just be a little drone floating right here.
Dude,
that's
gonna
what
be
you're
awesome.
going to hear the whole time. I'm really excited.
The entirety of the podcast.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm going to have some ideas where it could be kind of cool. I like the idea because it fits in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And Allie and I have been trying to take more pictures together, and we always have selfies. Like, this could be cool. You just, like, throw it up, take a quick picture, bring it back.
Yeah.
So I think there's some cool applications for it. At the end of the day, it was $100. And I'm sitting on a wad of cash after selling the Corolla, so...
Oh, it's gone, huh?
It is gone.
Dude, we never talked about that. We'll have to get into that next week or something. But.
Yeah, next week. I need some more time. I went into the garage for the first time after selling it.
Mm.
And my bike is there. My bike is happy. It's got all this room.
Yeah.
But it just feels weird to open up the garage door and not see that car.
I'm sure. You've had it for a long while. So.
7 years.
Dang, man. All right. Well.
So we'll talk about it next week because there's a funny story about that car. And selling it, but we'll get into that next week.
Sounds good. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this one, or if you enjoy any of them, make sure to share the podcast. That's the best way for you to help us out. Let all your friends and family know what we're doing here, and we would, eternally appreciate that. If you guys could also please head over to iTunes, leave us a 5-star rating. That would be very much appreciated as well. If you want to send us any emails, that would be jumbledpodcast@gmail.com or johnny.jumbled@gmail.com. Follow us on all social media at Jumbled Podcast. Want to give a big thanks to Audible for sponsoring. Head over to audibletrial.com/jumbled and get that free 30-day trial and a free audiobook. Hope you guys enjoy that, and head over to Patreon and give us $500 to get us an address. And I'm gonna say that until it happens. So if you guys are tired of
it happens,
if you guys are tired of hearing it, then you should probably just donate $500. Because I guess wait out, it might be worth it.
And Zach's dress is getting shorter and shorter.
Oh yeah, my cash and prizes might pop out the bottom, so that might be an additional. That might be an additional additional prize there for all you patrons. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you guys next week with Joe for another episode of Jumbled, your favorite podcast
about yard work.
Oh, yeah, we did talk about yard work. That was all the way at the beginning. That wrapped it up. Nice bow on it there, Johnny. Good job.
Oh, yeah.
See you guys next week.
For the record, it is the towel survey. 5 that say 1 towel. 2 that say 2 towel. But one of the 1 towels said it's like a jumbo towel, which to me is basically 2. So currently it is 4-3, neck and neck.
Okay.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Sounds good. We'll see you guys next week.
See ya.
Bow, 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 bow.
Bow, 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 bow.